Last week, I mentioned something you could use in pointing out to people how the John Birch Society is way ahead of others in exposing the aims and goals of the communists. It's important to get this information out there. This is why I will continually urge you to subscribe to our social media platforms, then like and share our content. This week, I would like to point out to you something in regard to the Constitutional Convention or Conventions of States campaign. This may help you convince people just how dangerous this scheme is. Some conservatives in the legislatures around the country have fallen for the idea that a convention of states or constitutional convention is a good idea. They've been led to believe that changing or adding to the Constitution amendments will save our country, balance our budget, etc. Arguing this point has proven futile with some legislators since they're looking for solutions which provide a quick fix for the problems. There is no quick fix. There's another aspect of a constitutional convention that many conservatives have not considered. I have had great success when asking the question, what do you think George Soros or his coterie will do during the elective or appointment process of delegates to such an event? For those of you that understand how a constitutional convention works, it's naive to believe that Soros money will not play a role in the process. I have no doubt that the Soros coterie wouldn't hesitate to pour all of their resources into the election or appointment of the delegates to such a convention. Having delegates to support the Soros ideals will create havoc within the convention hall. I can only imagine what they will propose to radicalize our Constitution. I point out in my book on Soros that his coterie finances more than just local city attorneys. It is a vast number of politicians which are trying to change our entire system of government. So, let's not only consider just the delegates sent to such a convention. What about the street organizations which would appear outside the convention hall to protest and try to influence the delegates on the inside? It would be chaos, with street demonstrations which would turn into rioting and perhaps even storming into the convention. And let us not forget the idea that certain people can be bribed. There are those who already pour big money into elections to change our local governments into Marxist entities, and big money talks. The entire process, if it went forward, would become chaotic due to the likes of Soros and the other leftist organizations abroad in our streets. A convention may sound like an easy fix for now, but the chaos it would cause would be second to none. Even if the convention was comprised of conservatives, the pressure from the left to adopt certain provisions would be huge. One of the ways the left works is to get conservatives supporting a false solution in the face of a very radical solution. Marxists put up a very outrageous solution, and a lesser radical solution as a compromise is forthcoming, and the conservatives think they've averted a disaster. They've used this tactic over and over again. The conservatives have fallen for it over and over again. If you do not believe this, what direction have we been taking in this country for a very long time? All due to compromising with Marxism. The compromise is always toward Marxism, not toward the Constitution. But the point we need to make is this. Soros and or the organization behind him will play a role in the process, and it won't be pretty. Many conservative legislators will see the problem with this and not support a COS or convention. So use it as part of your argument against supporting a COS or convention. To get a better understanding of the problem with Soros, get my book, The World of Soros, at shopjbs.org.